On Capitol Hill, President-elect Donald Trump's controversial pick for defense secretary remains defiant as he fights for support from Republican senators. CBS News can now report that Pete Hegseth is taking a step traditionally taken before a person is nominated for such a role. Nicole Killian has been closely following all of this, and closely is a word. You've seen her recently right by Pete Hegseth's side with a microphone. I'm sure he's glad you're in the studio today, Nicole. Good to see you. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Gayle. Pete Hegseth told us earlier this week that he is not backing down, and CBS News has learned he is moving forward with the confirmation process by submitting to an FBI background check.
President-elect Donald Trump made his first appearance in recent days before a friendly crowd in New York, where he was presented with a Patriot Award.
This is a hell of a nice crowd. I like this one.
Hosted by Fox Nation, the event featured several of the network's personalities, but it was former host Pete Hegseth who remained in the spotlight on Capitol Hill.
This process has been a very good one, despite all the noise on the outside.
The 44-year-old decorated combat veteran said he's a different man after a barrage of questions this week about his past, from allegations of financial mismanagement to sexual misconduct and excessive drinking.
Were you ever drunk while traveling on the job?
Not going to dignify that with a response.
Not withdrawing your name from consideration, just to be clear.
We're meeting all day with senators.
But several senators remain non-committal, including Iowa's Joni Ernst, a fellow combat veteran and sexual assault survivor.
We did have a very thorough discussion over a number of those issues, and the vetting will continue.
Others believe he deserves a chance.
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he's confirmed as the Secretary of Defense.
My mind is completely open.
Hegseth and his team insist he still has the president-elect's support, despite multiple sources telling CBS News Trump may be considering other options, like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
People that are saying, oh, is Pete going to drop out? The answer is no. He is in this until the end.
While the president-elect has stayed quiet on Hegseth, he did post a supportive article about him last night on Truth Social. Trump is expected to stay here in New York before departing for France this weekend, which will be his first overseas trip since winning the election.
It's going to be very interesting to see how this all turns out.
It will. So happy to have you here, Nicole.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Thank you.